I'm making some birria, so let's put it up against the wheel. Birria pasta? Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've had some time to think about this, and hear me out. Birria, ravioli, birrioli. Huh? I don't know, let's give it a try. Let's make some pasta. We've got our all-purpose flour, now we're just gonna make a little bit of a well. Let's add the eggs. Add a pinch of salt, some oil, start whisking. Once you kind of form a ball, we're going to start kneading this. It's going to go for about 10 minutes to get a real smooth ball. And at this point, you may need to add a little bit more liquid, either some splash of water, some more olive oil. If it's real flaky like this, and vice versa, if it's too sticky, add a little bit of flour. You know, it might be a cool idea because it needs a little bit more liquid. It might give it a little color. Take some of this birria consomme here. We'll see. All right, let's wrap this up. Let it rest for a little bit. We'll come back to it. All right, let's add a little flour here. Plop our dough out, give it a good little rub, and let's start rolling. Now, obviously, if you have a machine that does this, it's going to be a lot easier. I've got one at home, but I haven't brought it up here yet. You don't need it. We can do this by hand. So, let's get that floured up, start rolling. Now, before we get too far, I'm going to cut this in half. Now the goal is to be able to read a piece of paper through it. We're going to go a little bit thinner. All right, that's pretty much thin enough. You can see the details of your hand through it. All right, now let's work on this filling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this birria meat. It's been simmering for a while. I just did a video on that not long ago, so if you want the full recipe for that, you can find that on our YouTube or our website. We're going to take this and we're going to shred it. I think we just start mixing this with the cheese. I prefer Oaxaca for this, but I've got some shredded cheese here. Now, of course, let's add a little bit of that consomme. Let's give this a mix here. See what kind of a filling we can make. Now, I don't have one of those fancy ravioli rollers. It's something I need to get for the office here. We're just going to square this off. I've got a crinkle cut French fry cutter. Just going to use that. I'm going to square this up. And this will help kind of crimp it together. All right. Let's take a little dollop here. All right. Let's lay this top sheet over it. Now we can go through and cut our ravioli. All right, we got a pot of water here. It's about to come up to a boil. Let's give it some salt here. We're just going to carefully start setting our ravioli in. Now this is fresh pasta, so it's only going to take 4 or 5 minutes to cook. Typically with ravioli, the rule of thumb is once you start seeing it float, it's done. Last thing we need, some cilantro and some onion. All right, let's get this plated up. Got our ravioli. We got to add some of this consomme. Got to hit it with the onion and the cilantro. Bon appetit. All right, enough's enough. Let's give this a try. It looks fantastic. This may be one of the best wheel spins ever. What to see. This is so good. That filling is cheesy. Let's see if I can kind of pull it back. Look at that. That's a nice cheesy filling. That sauce, that birria consomme is the most flavorful thing there is. It's my favorite food. It's just my favorite food at this point. And you can tell that because I've made a lot of it lately. This actually pairs together really well. I would go to a restaurant to eat this. Listen, I'm calling this birria ravioli, and it is so good. The full recipe will be on our website. Of course, let me know what else you want to see us put against the wheel. I want some crazy ideas, because with those crazy ideas, we get stuff like birrioli, which I would put on a menu at a restaurant. This is really good. Let me know what you want to see us cook next, and thanks for watching.